Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be doing another review here on Amazon. It's for this shovel snow blower. That's the best way I can describe it. They describe it as a cordless snow shovel, 20 volts, 12 inch, 4 AH cordless snow blower, battery powered snow. Well, geez, they really are. They're really saying the same thing over and over again. But let me just talk about it. I'm trying to get all the snow stuff that I bought recently done before springtime, so that if you're thinking of needing something during the snow conditions here in the United States, then you might want to consider one of these shovels, snow blowers. Now, this one is currently unavailable, and it seems like a lot of the items that I have been buying recently have become unavailable. They're either seasonal or they sold out. And in this case, it looks like they're out of stock. And I think they're out of stock because they're selling a product that's pretty good. Let's just look at this picture here. It says it will tackle 6 inches. And the blade of it is 12, or the width of it is 12 inches long. Now just consider this as like a shovel, like a normal shovel where you just are shoveling. What's nice about this is you just set it on the ground and push it like you would just a shovel. Let me show you this picture. See, this person is just pushing it. It's lightweight. It throws the snow pretty far. Here it says 16, 17 feet. And then they've got a little flapper on it that you could tell it which direction the snow goes. Now, what I did is I got this as a Christmas gift for my in-laws. And they got a large deck on the back of their house. And what they would do is they would push the snow, off the edge. But, it becomes troublesome because it's such a large deck. As you're pushing, it starts piling up. By the time you get to the edge, you still have to shovel it. What I thought is something like this would help them. That if they're doing the same thing with this device, they don't get the big mound towards the end of the push, that they can't move it anymore, and then they got to shovel the mound. This thing is slick on their deck. It works great. Now, the thing that turns is up about an inch off the edge of the blade. So if you're worried about it hurting your deck or hurting anything that you're using it on, it's not going to happen. It'd do the same damage as a normal shovel if you were just pushing a normal shovel, because the blade part of it sits on the ground, and then the beater part is up about a half inch to an inch. So you're not going to damage your deck or whatnot. They have found that it's been very helpful to them. They've got a ramp on the front of their house where they've also used it, and it works great. Here's another. They say the battery life is 20-25 minutes. I'm not really sure about that. I didn't ask my in-laws. They just told me that it worked great. They told me that it worked excellent. It worked as designed. It's better than a shovel. And they just kept the battery charged. It's got the front handle, as you can see here, so you can hold on to it. So it's similar to what you see with a weed whacker. The handle system is like, you see, so you can manage it well. And you can see that it's only 9.7 pounds. So it's about, it's heavier than a normal shovel, but it's, I don't think it's going to kill your back. It's got the telescoping end so that if you're a tall person or a short person, you can telescope it to where you want it to be. But overall, I'll tell you, honestly, I haven't used it. I probably should have used it before doing this review. I only can tell you based on their feedback to me, and we've had 3 storms since they've gotten it, and they only every time I go over, they praise it. They're like, oh my goodness, this thing did this, and this thing did this, and we were able to do the driveway, and we were able to do this. Now, I got a huge plow truck. I got our Dodge Ram plow truck. I've had it for years. So I do all their plowing for them. So they only have to deal with their ramp system in their deck, and between their deck and their garage, because they use the garage during the winter time. So this thing is slick. And the other thing that they mentioned to me was the fact that the time saving. If you're out there with a normal shovel, you might be out there 40 minutes, with this thing, you're getting it done 15, 20 minutes. It's really nice. Now, be cautious about the fact that it will only go through 6 inches comfortably. So if you're deeper than that, you might have to lift the shovel for the first pass, the whole pass, or use it as a shovel with the system going. Because after 6 inches, it's not going to do all that well. They did mention that to me, that they hit a spot where they had 12 inches because of what some snow coming off the roof. And he's like, yeah, I had to like kind of shovel it. The thing doesn't like that. Well, it's designed for 6 inches. So what you would want to do is, if you think you're getting a major storm, is hit it a couple times, meaning that let 5 or 6 inches come down, clean it up, go back in the house, then wait for the rest of the storm to continue. Same thing with plowing. And when I plow with my truck, I do the exact same thing. Is I hit it at 4 to 5 inches. I do the road, the driveways, everything. I let it pack another 4 or 5 inches, then I do it again, and I do it again. And I always do, I don't let the snow get past 6 inches. Because if you do that, then you put too much wear and tear on your truck. I know there's guys in my neck of the woods, I'll just wait for the storm to be done. And they got huge, large trucks with studs and everything else, and weight in the back, sand and whatever. And they push it all at once, and they feel that that's the best way to do it. That's a lot of wear and tear on your truck. I don't do it that way. And the fact being is, I bought the truck mainly just to plow. So I've got a $60,000 vehicle that I just use for plowing. I think, well, the vehicle is, what is it now? 16 years old. It's got 20,000 original miles on it. That's it. Because it's all plow, you know? So I'll probably never be able to sell it telling somebody I just used it for plowing, but I'll probably use it till it's dead. But to get back to this product, I'm going to recommend it only because of the high praises that I got from, I gifted it, and the people that received it, my in-laws, just can't stop saying nice things about it. You know, it's made their lives easier. And, you know, they're older people too. I should say they're in their mid-70s. So you've got to understand that you got somebody that's up there in age that is using this product, and they're giving me good review feedback of it, telling me that it's working for them. So I would say that it's a 5-star product. And, you know, maybe I'm gimping it out here by reviewing a product that I haven't used. But I can only base it off the fact of what they have told me. And I would say definitely, if you're in the market for this, Amazon sells, you know, this one's out of stock. Amazon sells all sorts of versions of it. A lot of them, you can see now, a lot of stuff is going for deal of the day, deal of the, you know, or limited deal, because they're trying to, you know, get some of the stuff off their books, you know, get them off their shelves. This is just another picture of it, easy mode. Another picture of how the person's using it, just pushing it. Geez, again, I'm just trying to, yeah, I mean, they're in the $200 range. I don't think I paid that much for this one. That's probably why it's out of stock. Let's just look at this picture here. As you can see, where I was saying the beater, there's that space between the beater and the ground, so you're not going to damage anything. And this person gave them 5 stars. That's what it looks like. And then you can see up here, I said you can change which direction you throw the snow. So overall, I'd recommend it. I'm going to tell you that you know, this type of shovel, snowblower works. You just got to make sure that you're using it in the appropriate depth of snow. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and this has been the Tarkus Zone.